As we talked about last week, the different illustrators depicted or drew their Firebird differently for the specific book. You can draw your Firebird however you want, but if you need help, I have demos on the next page to walk you through drawing your Firebird. You will need a piece of paper and a writing tool, preferably a pencil with an eraser, but it's okay if you don't have this. Use what you have. Here are the color schemes by grade level. I will discuss them more in this lesson before you try drawing your Firebird. First and kindergarten need to use secondary colors. Second and third will be using warm colors. And fourth and fifth, you'll be using your warm complementary colors of your cool background. Everyone can use your value colors, black and white with all shades of gray, to color your Firebird. You can color using paper, that's collage, or crayon, color pencil, pen, marker, oil or chalk pastel, paint, and so much more. You will need your scissors and last week's background. No scissors, just use your hand to tear. No background from last week? Well, if you didn't do it, finish it up by opening week 29 in the Marking Period 4 folder to get a grade. Then work on this lesson. If you just can't find it, but you did it last week, no worries. Just focus on drawing and coloring your Firebird today. If you cut or tore your Firebird, you will need to stick it to your background using glue, glue stick, tape, a stapler, or just laying it on top of your background when you take your picture.
Great, second and third graders. So you used your cool colors in the background. You're going to use your warm colors in the foreground or the front. That's in your bird. And we're going to glue him on top if you have glue or something. Now, this one I simply used lots of different values of yellow. You can use all of your warm colors. So that's what that one looks like. In this one here, I don't happen to have scissors, so guess what? I'm going to take my hand, and I'm going to just rip around the outside edge. I don't have to rip super close inside all of those little spots, and you may have done a different bird, and that's okay. You can still rip, and you can get close or far away because it can look like it's flying through a cloud. So I finished ripping all around the edge. You can either just leave it there and take your picture if you don't have glue, or if you have glue, and Mrs. Bredlinger has to find hers. There it is. It ran away from me. I could take my glue and do dots of glue, not lots of glue. Make sure that I'm touching the glue or I'm touching the paper when I do my dots. And I'm leaving little tiny smudges. All right, not huge Hershey Kisses. And I can put this any which way I want. I kind of like it long ways. So I'm going to just pop it down like this and flip it over. Yep, I happen to have a different one on there. So, fun fact, okay, so let's say we have this and we have a glue stick. You can use a glue stick, but if you have tape, I'm going to actually show you with some masking tape. You can use some Scotch tape or masking tape, but if you have masking tape, you get a piece of paper or your Scotch tape, you get a piece of tape or your Scotch tape, and you're going to take it and you're going to wrap it around your finger and make a loop. That is how you make it so that you can't see your tape. Okay? If you do loops like this, and I'm going to do it right on, we're going to have to do a bunch of loops, and I'm not going to finish it with loops, but I just want you to understand that if you loop it, you don't have to tape over top of it, okay? Because I noticed a lot of my friends in their videos, they started taping on top of it. So it doesn't fall. Looks pretty good. And again, you can use your glue stick. Make sure you glue stick the entire back, and you can use Scotch tape to do that. Just make sure that you're using your warm colors. Now, you may choose to use all of your warm colors or just one single warm color, or different values of that warm color. Thank you, friends.
Check Mrs. Bredlinger's comments in last week's lesson if you need help with what colors you're supposed to use to color in your bird. Then click the green next arrow to see a demonstration or start drawing your own Firebird right now.